All right, here we are for speech number 4. Ugh, with my audience. Okay. I chose why a transactional broker is a better option to use when you're buying a house than a traditional realtor. Buying a house is stressful already, so if you don't have to sign a contract and be tied down to one person who may or may not do a great job, or the job that you expect them to do, you have the freedom to choose someone else to represent you and help you through your home buying process. A transactional broker is someone, they function much in the same way as a traditional realtor. However, you don't sign a contract with them. They represent you and can also represent the seller of the house to make sure the best possible deal is struck for both parties. Without having to sign a contract, you do have the freedom to go utilize someone else's services if so desired. If you feel they're not doing what you want them to do or working hard enough, or it just doesn't work out for any reason, you have the freedom to go break away and find somebody else. They must abide by the law of as well as professional and ethical standards, just like a traditional realtor that you would sign a contract with. They have to do annual trainings, and the Kansas, there is a Kansas Real Estate Commission that puts on training and monitors realtors' performances, making sure that they are operating in the best possible way, and this applies to transactional brokers as well. So you do not have to worry that they don't have the same caliber of knowledge as your traditional real estate would have. Where there are so many factors that play into whether it works out for both the buyer and the seller to come to an agreement, it's just one more thing that you don't have to stress out about is being locked in a contract with somebody who does not serve your needs the way you need them to. From my personal experience working with a transactional broker, it was a relief to know that a decision wasn't to buy a house wasn't being influenced by the agent's commission they would earn, but by what was best for both myself and the seller putting the house up on the market. There is a act that was enacted in 1997, the Kansas Brokerage Relationships in Real Estate Transactions Act. And this is the act that enforces the rules that transaction brokers must also meet the same requirements of a traditional real estate agent. And they are, in fact, both different types of licensed agents. Another important factor in buying a house is to make sure that it is the best situation, the best outcome for both parties, and that one party is not getting into a situation they can't handle or that they will regret making in the future. Having the transactional broker operate between the two, both the buyer and the seller, they can ask questions, have their answers given truthfully and honestly without any bias, to be able to make the best decision that you won't regret in the end. There any mitigating factors that may steer you away, you're not obligated to follow through with it. You can go another way if you so choose. And again, you'll have nothing tying you down to one choice and one person who has to always be available for you when you're wanting to look at houses or buy put in an offer on a house. You can shop around, you can talk to multiple people at the same time without having to feel obligated to any one person. Having a professional to guide you is the ideal option when you're buying a house. And by using the transactional broker, you won't have to fulfill a contract that is not feasible to you. You will instead get great service from a licensed agent that you know both yourself and the person you're buying the house from will be well taken care of.